Hi all, welcome to John's Bomber Making. Today we're going to start on issues 77 and 79, which is the starboard wing of the Lancaster bomber. Excellent. You've seen 76 and 78, the ammunition boxes. They were very difficult at times, but they got done in the end and they look superb now. So now this one is the starboard wing, so that's brilliant because we've already done the port side. Now we start on the starboard side. It's going to be just putting ribs on and putting lots of stringers on, but there are one or two pieces of paneling or skin section that we need to do as well around the fuel tanks. So let's have a quick look at the instructions. Okay, now issue 77, step-by-step instructions. The assembly of the starboard wing is begun, and the first of the aluminium skin sections for the central fuselage section are rivet marked and painted before being glued into place. Those are those two little panels. There we go. That's the starboard wing. That's what we'll end up with at the end of 77, and then we put these two pieces in place just there. That'll look superb. Get it all rivet marked, painted on the inside. I think I might do some priming as well on the fuel tank lids, because I'm going to prime the whole of the aircraft, and I think I might have to do that piecemeal. Looking at the instructions, it's going to be difficult otherwise, I think. Here we have issue 79. That's what we're left with after 77. So there we go. That is the wing again, and we end up with that, with all the stringers in place. That's just a template to keep these pieces nicely spaced so when we put the stringers on. Excellent stuff. So there we go. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Well, there we go, folks. There's the start of the starboard wing with all those stringers on. Looking absolutely excellent. Nicely sanded down as well, that now. Pop that to one side. These are the fuel tank covers. I've primed them with etching primer because they're detachable. That little panel there, need to leave that overnight to dry off. This panel here now is super glued in place, and it has obviously been painted on the inside cockpit green. Now here's a quandary for me. Here you can see that panel there, that silver, that has to be cockpit green, and on top that is the outer skin there, that will be a different colour, because obviously you're going to have paneling on here, so it's going to be, is it dark earth, yeah, dark earth or green, whichever the camouflage pattern takes it in its path. So, and that, well, obviously I've primed that as well. That will go down here, and will also need painting. Now I think that's best cockpit green there, because once it's taken, once you take the fuel tank out, it'll be on the inside, won't it? Anyway, wait and see. So that'll be a challenge, actually masking that off and painting it basically. And this is the thing that I've looked at, is when all this skin is in place on here, this is just the central spar of the fuselage. You've got the wings obviously out here, they're gonna, so this one will go here, I think that's the right side, yep, there we go, that will go there, and you can actually see the tilt of that wing. Oops, so get it right there, you can see how it bends anyway. I'll put that there, let me get this right. There we go, and you can see that bend there now. That is how that wing will be eventually. Give the correct shaping once it's attached to there. Show you again. There we go. Yep, get the idea now, because it's not a straight wing, it does go that direction, that bend. There we go, that looks superb. But all this needs a skin section putting on. Underneath will be all black, and on top will be dark earth and green. Obviously we've got this section here, so this that piece there to go on as well, just same as the other wing. So I'm going to prime it all rather than just paint onto. You can see a little bit has come off there already, so that etching primer, it's only need a little spray of that and I'll come back on. So it does come off, so you can just imagine I put the top coat on that bare metal, it's easily going to come off because it's easily come off the primer. But anyway, that one seems alright. I think I did drop that one actually, so that may be why that's come off. But that one looks perfectly good, and they do fit nicely. The rivet lines all line up, so that's brilliant. There's that little section again. Anyway, that's for future issues. So there we go, guys. That is 77 and 79. Doing these fuel tanks was just something I thought about doing. It's not in the issues, but I thought, well, you can remove them all the time. The tank goes there like that. So I thought, well, I'll experiment. I'll prime them up and then give more thought as to how I'm going to actually paint the skin section, because in the magazine it just shows it all taped off, all masked off. Then you do the black, you do the underside first, and the top side you do the dark earth and then the green afterwards, using some white tack. But I do know how easily the paint comes off. Oh, this paint I've been using, this is Revell paint. So the spray cans I've been using, well no, sorry, that's not, that's the primer. This green is Tamiya, the black is Revell, and the spray cans I've got Humbrol black for underneath, and yeah, the other two are Humbrol as well. So I've not actually tried them out yet, so I might try them out on these just to see how tough it is, see if it chips or not over time, because I can easily redo them again. That won't take much to do, and you won't see it when it's finished anyway. But yeah, it's just I've got my mind on how I'm going to get all this paint work done, because you can imagine that is the central fuselage now. How wide that is with the wings on. It's going to be massive, you know. Can't get that in my spray booth, and doing it in here I'm going to have to actually mask everything off, so I'm going to have to look at doing it piecemeal. Anyway, we'll wait and see. That comes later on. But anyway, there we go. So issues 77 and 79 completed. I hope you did like that. If you did, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you soon for the next two issues. I think the next two issues are the fuel tanks. One goes here and one goes here. I don't know how long that is going to take. Shouldn't be too difficult, because I think that is 1883. 81 and 82 have already done. That is already in the playlist. So anyway, there we go. Thanks for tuning in and watching. I'll see you soon. Stay safe. Bye for now.